Ladies and gentlemen, this is the B-Side Forum. We get together every other Wednesday night, discuss all things life, all things hip-hop, all things business, whatever else is brought up to the table. I got some special guests with me today. Go and introduce yourself, man.
What's Gucci, man? I go by Sin City Cairo, represent the east side of Las Vegas. I live in LA right now. I'm about to pass the mic.
It's well professional that I can't introduce myself because I'm drinking my beer when the show starts, right?
Oh, no, that's all Gucci.
Go ahead, ma'am.
What's up, guys? It's me, PJ Princess Jazz. I'm from the Fairfax district, but I stay in the Valley. You want me to pass the mic to this guy?
Well, you guys sharing. I said all couples sharing mics. This couple sharing the mic. This couple sharing the mic right here. I ain't fucking with that.
It's your boy Cooley Preach, Jazz Cool Productions. Appreciate you, Young Baka.
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead, man.
It's Lou It Up, Los Angeles, California. Check us out.
Yeah, I go by the name of Sun, Lowen, Double R Entertainment. Shout out Young Baka.
So what's your guys' connection?
Oh, this is the. So everyone thinks like an artist, you know, all that was popping, but they don't understand what goes behind the scenes. Like, he's the engineer and the producer. He's the one that makes everything sound correct. So it's like 35% my job, how it sounds, everything comes out, and the rest is on him. So if you hear good quality, it's because of this guy right here.
Do you think engineers get slept on? They don't get as much appreciation in the game as they should? He's like, fuck yeah.
I mean,
look
like,
at the fuck yeah.
I think like it's all about like how you like kind of like present yourself. Yeah, of course, like engineers, they never get noticed because like the rapper's the one that gets the praise and shit. But at the same time, like it's just how you present yourself. You know what I mean? Like, cause Mixed by Ali, you know, everyone knows Mixed by Ali because you know how you present.
Do you think the engineers, they don't get any credit, but then when something goes bad, it's the engineer's fault?
Of course,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, all the time.
Why would you wake up in the morning and decide to be an engineer? Engineer you don't get any praise, you don't get any thanks. It's always your fault, and it's like the most tedious work of all time. What makes you want to be an engineer?
I just love it, bro. Like, I just love the fact, like, I just want shit to sound good. That's it. Like, to me, like, I mean, I'll take shit from, like, now I won't take shit, but, like, if I'm in a session, like, I want that shit to sound good. So no matter what, like, if the song's whack or not, like, I'm gonna make it sound as best as possible. Like, so that's my shit.
Is there a artist, you don't even have to say no names, but is there an artist that gave you shit, but it was his fault because he didn't really know how to speak into the mic or he didn't know what he was doing?
Always.
What do you do in that situation when they say, hey, engineer, told me up or do this or do that?
I just, well, when it comes to money, whatever the client wants to make them happy and shit.
My guy, that's
you know
what I'm talking about. My guy. Let's talk about it.
Sometimes, you know, you have to know when to be a yes man and when you have to say no. Like, you know, there are times when, like I said, like, I do not agree with what they're doing, but at the same time, it's like, if they're paying me, hey, bro, it's your shit. It's your time, you know what I mean?
Gotta pay the bills, right?
Yeah.
Sin City, is there a specific engineer that you work with?
As of right now, I'm working with Limber Media. So, yeah, my engineer is Jack Larson. He's pretty dope, though. Or Jake Larson, so he's pretty dope.
He ain't that dope if you don't know his name, right?
Nah, it's Jake. It's Jake. My bad. I just work with, you know, so like Jake, you know, sometimes you forget. But, yeah, Jake Larson.
See, he does sound the same.
No, Jake Larson.
Engineers can't even get the correct name,
but
man.
he's dope. Limber Media is his production company, though. So, that, you know, that's, and then he shoots music videos and everything. He does everything.
How'd you link up with this guy?
Actually, he just hit me up on Twitter. So yeah, I was out here. He was like, "You just moved to LA. I just moved to LA. We should connect." Went down to the studio, and I like the vibe. So he's dope.
Is that a little? Are you a little cautious about somebody hitting you out the blue, saying, "Hey, we should do this. We should."
I mean, I am, but like I've been in this business for about 3-4 years now, and I know that's kind of how it works.
About the casting couch
yeah,
and all
like
that,
you know what I'm saying, like not the casting. He said the casting couch. He's bagging right now. Nah, but I feel like I've had a lot of connections through social media. Like, a lot of people come at you through social media, and sometimes it's like, oh, do I trust this person? But you just got to go with your gut sometimes.
Social media is the backbone of this industry.
And that's what it is. Like, I've realized this past 4 years that I've been grinding. Like, sometimes you take risks, yeah, but sometimes, like, it's worth the risk, though. So sometimes you just got to take the risk. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But at the end of the day, I think social media connected with me with a lot of people.
Social media is important, right? Because a lot of artists come to this table and they try to blow it off like, hey, I'm not social media. Social media is important, right?
I would say it's probably the most important thing right now. That and being out in the streets and actually connecting with people and, you know, building up a street buzz, doing tours, everything. Like, all angles. I feel like you got to attack it from all angles. Social media, though, is so big right now, though.
Princess Jazz, the importance of social media. I know you're itching to talk. You're over there going crazy. The importance of social media. What do you think?
Social media is very, very important. If not for social media, then, you know, we wouldn't have as many fans and followers as we do. and it's so very, very vital to our industry.
Cooley Preach, my man. Social media, you with it or you not with it?
Yeah, to a certain extent. You know,
What does that mean?
You know, social media is that's what it is. Social media. You know what I mean? You got a lot of people that go on to social media and start complaining and whining and life is this, life is that. They're using it for the wrong reason. So I think if it's used,
Well, I think some people go out there and they complain because they want attention, you know?
right.
Some people use it the wrong way, some people don't.
But for artists, I think it's it's a beautiful thing.
You have to do it, and it is a beautiful thing, right? The guy from Iowa could stumble upon your Instagram and say, let me check out your music, blah, blah. That's how I meet a lot of artists. Hey, where can I find your music? Hey, where can I find your music? Or people hit me up. Hey, where can I find, how can I get a show? How can I do this? Things of that nature.
Absolutely.
Explain your relationship, you and Princess Jazz.
Me and this wonderful lady here, this is my wife.
Oh, shit.
We've known each other before we got together. We've known each other for about 7 yeers through mutual friends.
You guys were friends before you got together for 7 years?
We was friends.
How are you friends with somebody for 7 years and then you decided to get together? So I'm asking him. Yeah,
I mean,
he didn't step up to the plate, Princess Jazz?
Well, it was set up to
Talking to Mike, he didn't step up to the plate?
No, he did not step up to the plate.
Let's
and
talk
I
about it. Let's
am the
go.
one. Yeah, well, let's go there then.
Let's go.
So we were friends, and we were hanging out for a while. And then I think it was like, I don't know, the third day that we were hanging out really tough. And I was like, yo, what's up? Are you going to...
What's popping?
Yeah, what's popping? Can I get a little,
Yeah.
you know? And he was like,
My
what?
guy.
Trying to be a gentleman.
Yeah.
So I got it. And then when
Gentlemen's nice guys fall in last place,
well,
right?
guess what? He won first because after I was done with that, I let him know that he was my boyfriend.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
how it's done, man.
That's how it started.
Is it tough for you guys to be in the music industry and be in a relationship?
It's tough in regards to like him managing me and me managing him and us being artists at the same time. We're also parents, so it is tough, but we're juggling it.
How many kids do you guys have?
We have 5 total.
That's a lot of fucking kids.
Yeah, I know.
That's a lot of kids.
I know. We're done. That's over.
She's like,
I don't even talk to him
She's like,
anymore.
you don't gotta tell me, Bob.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't talk to him that much anymore. I let him sleep on the couch. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the couple over there.
Sin City.
That's that shit.
Sin
I'm
City.
talking about.
Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have somebody special in your life?
It's just me, myself, and I right
And
now.
you
Just-
think that's because of this music industry?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to be in a relationship and stay focused on your grind, too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially for me, I've been traveling this past year. So, like, I had a girl, but it was shaky, though. It's like every time I tried to travel, she'd be like, why you know, where you going? Type it. Like, I don't need that. I need to just be free and be able to handle my business and just, you know what I'm saying?
Is it because she didn't trust you or because you
Well,
always...
you know, everybody got trust issues.
I
I feel like everybody got trust issues, low key.
Do you think that's what it was?
I think it was that you didn't find your person. She just
Yeah, I
wasn't
mean
your
that
person,
could
but
be
she
it
would
too.
understand
That
if
could
she
be
was
it
your
too.
person.
Yeah, but you guys are both grinding. You guys are both in the same grind though. That's a lot different though. So
yeah.
you guys got the same vision for each other. A lot of people don't have the same vision that you share. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, only you have your own vision. Even your family members don't have the
But
vision
if
that
you
you're
have,
facing.
absolutely, because trust me and believe, I definitely argue when I have 4
Yeah,
shows
yeah,
a week,
right?
I'm getting hounded by mom. But when you
What
find
does your mom say?
how can you do 4 shows a week and take care of your kids and be a wife? Well, I'm doing
But it is a valid argument, right? If
It's a
somebody from
valid
outside the
argument,
industry, it's
but
a valid
as long
argument.
as I can maintain it, make sure my kids are fed in school and doing what they're supposed to be doing, and my husband's okay and taken care of, and I'm okay and taken care of, I should be able to go and do my passion, which is this.
pursue your dreams, right?
Absolutely.
Mr. Engineer Man, do you have a girlfriend, a specific significant other?
Yes, I do have a girlfriend.
You might
Hey, now.
you might be the first engineer in history to have a girlfriend, man.
Yeah,
might
bro.
be the first one. So give it up for you, man.
Take a look.
Being an engineer involves a lot of time in the studio, getting things perfected. Does your girlfriend understand that? Is she cool with it? Does she hound you to come on home? Or
I think your girl always like kind of hounds you to come on home and shit, just cause like she's your girl, she wants to be with you. But like
The only girl here.
But the thing is like, she's been there since like I started, so she kind of knows like the hours I work. Like if she knows I'm gonna work late, she won't like trip, like you know. But at the same time, it's like, smoke looking. At the same time, it's like I think like well, what he said, like if they don't see your vision, then they're never fully gonna understand.
That's
They're
what I'm saying,
they're
that
not,
vision.
Yeah, they're not in your position, so they get it, like you're doing it, like, but like at the same time, like a lot of people that don't really see it will never fully understand. Like they're gonna understand that you do it because you know it's your career and everything, but they're never gonna fully understand.
but it is a hard thing to grasp from the outside looking in.
Yeah.
You want to spend how much hours doing what?
Yeah.
You know, it is tough. Do you have a girlfriend or somebody special in your life?
I don't.
She's out here playing the game. My man, I got you. I understand. I got you. I understand.
I love money.
Why don't you have somebody special in your life?
Well, I just picked the wrong ones. I picked the wrong
What
ones.
does that mean? You saw the That's never
heard
good.
that,
To
yeah, I heard
That's the
Oh my
I
God.
picked the wrong ones too, but I do it on purpose. So, shut your mouth.
They're fun.
I think
though.
we all do. We all pick the wrong ones on
Yeah.
purpose, right? This
Hey,
is
they're
the challenge.
fun though. Like it's like
It's the
cool,
challenge,
like,
though.
It's cool, you know. At the time, it's
How
cool,
old are
and
you?
then I'm 23.
Yeah, you're 23. You should be having fun, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
should be doing your thing.
Yeah.
I'm 27. I should be doing my thing, having
should,
fun.
as
You know
you
what I'm saying?
should,
It is.
as you should,
And
you
like
know?
you said, when I walked in, I've been working out. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
look like
So
you made me
Getting swole, man.
hey,
You getting swole.
my guy's trying to come back next week on the B-side forum.
Getting swole, son.
There you go.
I'm trying any kind of way.
So you don't smoke, you don't drink, because I haven't seen you grab anything.
Yeah, nah, I don't fuck around.
And why is that?
Me personally, like I have bad experiences, so I just choose not to. And also, there's a fear of like me doing my music, and I don't consider myself dope as fuck, but I like the way my shit sounds, so I don't.
You should consider yourself dope as fuck, right?
I try to be humble about it. In my head, I don't tell nobody, but in my head, I'll be like, nah, nobody
I'm
can
the
fuck with
illest
me.
motherfucker
Yeah,
alive.
nobody can fuck with me. But in reality, like I don't express that. Like I just like I like my music. I think it's pretty good. And I have a fear, like if I fuck around, like I blaze, I drink, I might not be able to perform the way I want to perform. I might not be able to spit the way I want to spit.
I feel that on
You
the
know?
performance one.
So
Well, that's about knowing yourself, though.
In your head.
no, definitely, I know myself.
And that's what's good.
I drink one of these, I'll start punching holes in walls and shit.
Oh,
like,
okay. Well,
I'm not-
move that over
Yeah,
there.
no, I don't fuck around. I have bad experience. I used to be addicted, you know, like I used to be addicted. I'm not ashamed. I went to a program at 19 years old. I went to a program. I was addicted to drugs, so I went to a program and I got myself sober. That's when I really like started doing this deep. I really started going in with the music, and it's just I can't fuck around. It's just
Is it tough for you to go to places like this where everyone's smoking, everyone's drinking, or like for you to perform at bars and things of that nature? Is it tough for you?
definitely not.
You're not tempted at all.
Definitely not.
That's good.
Definitely not. I just know my purpose of why I'm there. If I have no purpose of being there and everyone's partying, then it's like, why the fuck am I here if I don't really do this?
I understand that, but you're here to perform, and you might not go on for another 45 minutes. You might not go on for an hour. Is it tough for you, or you just so focused?
It's definitely not. I watch other artists and I'll see them performing. I'll see, okay, where can I enhance that? Okay, the mic's pretty loud, so like just little shit that I just peep out and I just say, okay, this is what I could do for my performance.
How long have I known you now? Like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, about 2.5 weeks.
And the reason I got you on this B-side forum, and the reason I've got you on the shows that I got you on, I'm a real big fan of your music. I don't even know if I told you that.
I
Me
think-
personally, Young Baka, away from everything else, just a fan of hip hop. I'm a big fan of your music, man.
I appreciate that,
Now
bro.
that I know your engineer, I think it's 100% his.
Oh yeah,
it
it's
goes
like
100% to him. But
like
yeah,
about 85%. You don't got to do that. You gotta make me seem like you know.
is it tough for you? Do you smoke? Do you drink before you go on stage?
I mean, I smoke sometimes. I usually don't drink. I haven't really been like a hardcore drinker for like 3
I was
years.
gonna say, chill out, my guy.
Nah. I like the walls in here. They look pretty nice. You know.
They are pretty dope, right?
I think my boy Drac could take you out too. So
What happened?
Take me out.
So basically,
I think he can take you out. If you start punching holes in walls, I think he can come.
yeah,
get
let's
you.
not do that.
See, don't start no shit. Won't be no
Hey, he's
shit.
trying to
Baka.
start some
I'm sorry.
shit.
That's what I'm saying,
I haven't
Baka.
lost the face since I was like 13.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
When is the last time you lost a fight?
By like
One-on-one fight.
One-on-one
Getting jumped is different.
Okay, getting jumped is different. I was probably like 14, 15.
Wow, he's real serious.
I've
about
never
that.
lost a one-on-one fight in my life.
Never.
Oy
Never.
vey.
Well, look how big his hands are.
I've lost like when people jump me. I've lost those fights. and things
definitely.
like that. But one-on-one fight, I've never lost a one-on-one fight in my life.
Never?
There was a karate
Baka
studio
be
next door.
scrapping.
I know. I seen that. I was like, okay, now I know why he's here.
I tell my guy, I tell Drac, I said I want to go next door and I want to fight the toughest
He
guy.
came in. He came in his undershirt, and I'm thinking like, oh, he
Yeah.
came from next
Yeah,
door right
He was
now.
ready though. He was ready.
Exactly.
That's what's up.
So why don't you smoke before you get on stage? Or why don't you drink before you go on
I
stage?
smoke sometimes actually. I just don't like being in my head too much, and then I don't drink because I just haven't drank in the past 3 years. So like growing up in Vegas,
is
I used
that?
to go hard. Because I mean, I grew up in Sin City, man. We know what happens in Vegas.
Stay there.
So yeah. So I used to. I mean,
I
we
don't know
used
what
to
happens.
party.
What happens?
We used to party though, man. Like we would go out maybe 5 adioses deep just to start the night. Fucking, we'd grab a Monster and drink a fourth of it, fill the rest up with vodka. Like we used to just go
Nice.
hard, bro. Like I don't know how I got home most of the time. Just kind of like you, I do stupid shit when I'm drunk. Like there's been a lot of incidents where I'm like, dude, thank God I got home. Like, you know, almost got in car accidents on the way home. Like just going hard, man. And then you start drinking, you start doing coke and shit, and the next thing you know, you just
Don't say like all of us do it.
No, but well, that's what I did.
You know how it goes.
You know what I'm saying? I was doing lines of coke and shit. Next thing you know,
Maxing
yeah,
shit out.
we were going a little bit too hard, man. So you know, growing up in Vegas is crazy.
Is that why maybe you moved out of Vegas, or why did you move out of Vegas?
I just moved out of Vegas to come to somewhere. Like, I just wanted to broaden out my my audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, Vegas is a small city. I mean, you got 3 million people deep, but it's nowhere as big. LA alone is what 4 mil almost, and then you got
in the 818 you have 2.5
exactly, and then you got so many different cities. Like, Vegas is just Vegas. Like, you go to Vegas, North Las Vegas, Henderson, and that's about it. Like, past that, it's all desert. So it's like, you have to get out the city. Like, you know, like, I just feel like as an artist, you have to get out your city.
What do you think about the hip hop scene in Vegas right now? I do Vegas.
I mean, Vegas' hip hop scene is growing. It's definitely, like, I've seen the growth. Like, when I was younger, we didn't have a scene, so it was a little bit harder to kind of work your way into it. But right now, like, we got a decent scene. Like, with Vegas, that's something. And then we got Dizzy Wright. Dizzy Wright, you know, he's repping the whole city. He's not mainstream, but he's still doing it. Still showing people from Vegas.
What does mainstream mean?
To me, mainstream is just being on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Being poppy.
Everybody says that.
But it's just being poppy, though. You know what I'm saying?
Tech-Nine's on the radio.
No, yeah, but
Tech-Nine sells out arenas.
But he's underground mainstream. I call that underground mainstream.
What is underground mainstream?
You're still mainstream?
Let me ask you a question. What does underground mean?
So underground to me is just that raw, you know, you haven't sold your soul to a fucking record label. You can put out the music you want. You know,
so Macklemore is underground.
I would say he's underground. Yeah, but he's poppy. He's mainstream. He's mainstream. He's mainstream. He's mainstream. Underground is raw. I would say underground is more raw.
You did
I did change my answer. But okay, but Macklemore, okay, but Tech-Nine is more raw though. I would say that Macklemore was more popish, so obviously he
has a distribution deal. Isn't having a record label deal. He has a distribution deal, which makes him underground. Like you just said, he didn't sell his soul to the major label.
You're right.
But he has Thrift Shop. He's on the Ellen Show.
You're right.
So that puts a hole in what you're saying.
You're right, but I still feel like
1 point for Baca, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Wake it up.
He's an underground artist. Yeah, I would say he's an underground artist.
There's no way you can say Macklemore's an underground artist.
He's an underground mainstream artist, though. I wouldn't even know how to label him.
Can't be on the Ellen Show.
Okay, what about Chance the Rapper? We could say the same thing about Chance the Rapper.
Exactly. Chance the Rapper's on the Ellen Show. Chance the Rapper is invited.
And he's still mainstream. That's what he is.
Like the White House.
That is true.
But he doesn't have a record deal.
He doesn't have a record deal. He doesn't.
2 points for Baca, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Somebody take over the underground topic.
You got to remember though.
What does underground mean to you?
I don't think there's such thing as underground 2018.
You know, there's
independent music.
There we go. Okay, I would say
3 points for Baca, ladies and gentlemen.
Independent music.
That's not fair. He practiced all this.
Right? He's been here a million times, bro. He asked the same question last week.
That's why he was late. He was fucking studying.
He was like, I gotta study. Hold on.
What are you gonna say, Coley Preach, before I cut you off?
I was gonna say, no, you didn't cut me off, brother. You all right? I was gonna say, Eazy-E was mainstream. So you got this. This what I think. Mainstream is appealing to the mass majority. Period.
I respect that.
That's what mainstream.
You want to be a mainstream artist, right?
Of course.
Like everybody does.
You want to be a mainstream artist?
Everybody does.
But you just said a mainstream artist sells the soul to the record label.
I mean, I could care less. I care less if I get a record deal or do it independent.
I'm down. I don't care. I'm down.
I mean, I could care less if it's independent or a record deal. I mean, I'll go with any one. You know what I'm saying? If I can blow up independently is a lot harder, though. But I feel like with a record deal, you've got money to back you, and that makes life easier. Anytime you got money to back you, unless you got your own money.
But there isn't record deals being handed out in 2018 unless you have your own buzz going.
You do have to have your own buzz. You definitely have to have your own buzz. You definitely have to get popped.
No one's going to see a guy rhyming on the street.
No, you're right.
See something, you know what I'm saying?
You're right. And that's why I respect right now Four. Four is a big fucking artist out here, and his buzz is getting crazier. I've been watching this kid for the past 3-4 years, and he just keeps going on and on.
So we did a show at Four at the Regent maybe a year and a half ago, and they said, all right, 1 o'clock load-in. I said, why the hell are we doing a 1 o'clock load-in for a hip-hop show? He said, because he has a meet and greet. I said, so? I've done 100 meet and greets. He says, yeah, but his meet and greet has 200 people. I said, what do you mean? He says, he has 200 people paying an extra $75 to meet the man, take a picture, and get it going. 200 people. You don't understand how much that is just for a meet and greet. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. What's your ultimate goal in this hip-hop game, man?
I just want my music to be heard. I want my shit to yeah, of course. Everybody does want to be like, oh, that shit bums.
So listen, we have this thing on the B-side forum. If we think you're lying, we cut off your mic. You're done for the show. You're eliminated.
You think on what?
If me, Drac, and Ash think you're lying, we cut off your mic. You're eliminated. You go back.
I'm gonna punch holes in the wall regardless.
You want the money, right?
Nah, yeah, like of course I want the money. It's gonna change lives. It's gonna get my family out of poverty for sure. But at the same time, I want my music to be heard because it's so empowering. Not just my music. I'm saying music in general is so influential, so empowering. that like when I would listen to music like Pac or shit when I was growing up, like that shit was so empowering. Like damn, I'm not the only one going through this shit. It gave me a sense of hope. Like it gave me a sense of hope. Like
it opens up a window when you think you're all alone and you're the only one going through shit. It opens up a window that hey, this guy's going through it. These millions of people listening to it are going through it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why you do need music. But you say that too about horses and music, and that's how you changed your life. You went from the streets too. You know what I'm
Talk
saying?
to
And
me, man.
that's crazy.
Everyone wants to know what's up with the Black Cowboy that always comes to shows.
thank you.
He said thank you. Well, I'm a real cowboy.
What does that mean?
Like Young Guns.
No, not like Young Guns, meaning I'd saddle up and get on my horses and ride. I was able to have that outlet at a young age due to my grandfather, and that was my outlet, you know. I'm from the inner city, South Central Los Angeles. There's Cowboys in Compton right now.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Compton Cowboys.
That when they go to the stables, they riding their bulls and horses, but when they get out the stables, it's what's up, blood, what's up, Chris. You know what I mean? It's a real deal. But you know, that was my outlet. I'm a real cowboy.
What do you think it was about that helped you relieve whatever you're going through, helped you stay focused?
It was you talking about me riding horses? Freedom. You know, I was physically abused when I was 12 years old by my stepfather at the time. And I was taking that for granted when I was young. You know what I mean? You know, Grandpops has 40 acres and I'm able to get on the horses and ride in the hills. You know, it was so
A lot of
real,
people don't
you
get
know
to experience that stuff.
Not,
you know?
not at all. And that's why I'm here, you know, right now.
I respect that, man. Everybody I have, we do a lot of shows together. The people at the venue, they respect you. There was an incident maybe 2 weeks ago, and the security guard said, hey, talk to the Black Cowboy, let him know what's going on. Let him handle it. He'll talk to his people, and he'll be good to go. So you're doing something right if the security and the owners and the GM respect you. You know what I'm saying? So I salute you, man. And if you get Princess Jazz in line, too, you're doing a great thing. Great thing. I know. I can imagine how hard that is. So
Everybody say that.
You're a little crazy, Jazz, no?
I am crazy, but you know
I think
what?
Lego's going to be here in a couple minutes. He said
That's
he's on his
good.
way.
That's good.
He says that you're always in his air. Like, what's poppin'? Let's go.
Yeah.
What time am I on?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're a little crazy.
Well,
Nothing wrong with that.
I am.
This guy's punching holes in walls.
Right, but it is. But you know what?
fuck shit
You gotta
up.
love me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just here to. That's what I'm saying. I'm here to just let my voice be heard.
Fuck shit up, yeah.
No.
Fuck it up.
Well,
He
fuck
said-
it up
he
in a
said,
good way.
yeah.
Fuck it up.
Fuck it up in
I
a
fucked it
good
up,
way.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah, let's flip this table
I was an
over.
R&B singer at first, and I started rapping when my son died. You know what I'm saying? I started rapping.
What made you make that transition when you went through that tragedy? What was it that you went from R&B to rap?
I was mad. So I put my poetry and my R&B singing and writing that I'm able to do so well, and I switched it up. And I remember the first time that I wrote my first rap song. You know, my dad's not a king; he's an artist. You know, really in Ghana too. And he said, "You got to do 16 bars. This is only 8." And I'm used to writing R&B songs, so I wrote 8 bars. He said, "No, you got to switch this up. You got to put 16." And I did it, and it was amazing. And like right now, I feel like a part of me sometimes feels, you know, not full and not whole. But when I'm on that stage, I literally feel whole. I don't care if there's 2 people there. I'm going to give you a performance, and I'm going to be, like I always say, sweating like Whitney Houston when I'm done, because I'm going to perform for you.
Going hard.
Rest in peace, Whitney. Yeah, I'm going to be performing hard for you, period. And it is an outlet. It is.
Do you feel like music is an outlet for you too? All the shit you've been through?
Definitely. It was at first. And now it just became something that that I just love to do, dog. Like
Respect.
I just love to do it, dog. Like even if so I started engineering too, cause my boy just had his baby, so I took a little bit of weight off of him. I started engineering, and just being in there, dog. Like just being in there, it just. So for me, drinking all that shit, that was my solution before to like whatever I was going through, my pain. Now music is a sense of healing for me. Like I could be so smooth, so balanced, and I figured like you guys were talking about something earlier. I don't remember what the fuck it was, but a little bit ago. And it's all about balance, dog. Like everything in life is about balance. Just like a track, a good mix is all about balance. How you gonna level everything out? Like if everything's leveled out correctly, that song could possibly be great. But it's all about balance, you know. Everything is about balance. How to balance this, and this at the same time. So
I respect that, man. Everything I've been through in my life, all the trials, all the tribulations. I spoke on it a billion times on this show, but hip hop's always been there for me. You know what I'm saying? No matter what I'm going through, hip hop has always been there. It's the one consistent in my life. And I say it all the time, man. Hip hop saved my life, and I'm lucky enough to do shows like this. I'm lucky enough to do shows in different countries and different cities, and it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? I still depend on alcohol a little bit too, though.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
You gotta have an outlet, right?
Let's do this, baby. We're gonna play your new video right now, Sin
most
City.
def.
Go ahead and introduce it, man. Look at any camera you want. Introduce it. We good to go.
What up, man? This is Catch Me on the West Coast. I dropped this video about 4 months ago. I'm actually about to drop a new video soon. I'm just waiting for it to wrap up. But yeah, Catch Me on the West Coast, Sin City, Cairo, baby. Check it out.
B-side phone, baby. We're back in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stop. So we'll play.
Yo, what up, man? Yeah, man, I'm feeling blessed, bro. I'm out here in LA. Yeah, this shit is crazy, bro. You know, I sold my house, came out here. Oh, man, you should come out here from Vegas, bro. Just do it. Make the commitment. All right, yo, I gotta let you go, bro. I'm gonna shoot this music video real quick. Vegas to LA, baby. We out here. Yeah. 2018. Get it. Vegas.
Vegas City, catch me up in Cali though. Love my city, but oh no, yo, I had to go. Pack my shit, sold my house, and then I dipped out. Passing out CDs, showing Cali how I get down. Will I blow? I don't even really know. Is it really in my plans when my story's getting told? In my city, my name was kinda buzzing right. In the crib, I was rapping every fucking night. Pick a beat, spit heat, grab a pen and eat. What I reap hella deep when I kick a free. When on tour, came back, had to make a change. Now I'm in Cali, out here trying to make a name. Journey to the fame, keep a torch on the flame. Firing shots to the game, to the top with my aim. One thing I learned, boy, your life could change in 1 year. Growth is something only some fear. You can catch me on the West Coast, it be the best coast. Passing out CDs, cause dudes is less dope. Catch me on the West Coast, catch me on the West Coast. Catch me on the West Coast, catch me on the West Coast. You can catch me on the West Coast, it be the best coast. Passing out CDs, cause dudes is less dope. Catch me on the West Coast, catch me on the West Coast. Catch me on the West Coast, catch me on the West Coast. Had to leave my city, no one could hold me back. Had to show them that I spit out the dopest rest. My city on the map, that's what I'm about to do. Came about the blue truth, had to drum the boot. Show after show, I spit flow after flow. Hit the studio after smoking up the dro. Spoken word, well I'm not quite finished yet. Till I get a check, keep spitting out my intellect. A lot has changed in a matter of a year time. Weird minds create rhymes in the spare time. Wandering these Cali streets, dreams no longer had to reach. A man of my word, gotta make my parents proud of me. Is he really down as me? Do whatever it takes. Mixtape after mixtape, now they telling me my shit's great. Perfect the craft, got me looking for a deal now. 18 years plus and the motherfucker still you can catch me on the West Coast, it be the best coast. Passing out CDs, cause dudes is less dope. Catch me on the West Coast, catch me on the West Coast. Catch me on the West Coast, catch me on the West Coast. You can catch me on the West Coast, it be the best coast. Passing out CDs, cause dudes is less dope. Catch me on the West Coast, catch me on the West Coast. Catch me on the West Coast, catch me on the West Coast. You can catch me on the West Coast, right by Venice Beach, on the boardwalk, passing out CDs, riding down Ocean Ave. Man, this life be going fast, you gotta keep grinding, spitting the dopest. You can catch me on the West Coast, right by Venice Beach, on the boardwalk, passing out CDs, driving down Ocean Ave. Man, this life be going fast, you gotta keep grinding, spitting the dopest. You can catch me on the West Coast, it be the best coast. Passing out CDs, cause dudes is less dope. Catch me on the West Coast, catch me on the West Coast. Catch me on the West Coast, catch me on the West Coast. You can catch me on the West Coast, it be the best coast. Passing out CDs, cause dudes is less dope. Catch me on the West Coast, catch me on the West Coast. Catch me on the West Coast, catch me on the West Coast. You can catch me on the West Coast. Catch me on the West Coast. You can catch me on the West Coast. Catch me on the West Coast.
Hey, so, you ever wanna know what point you gotta just say fuck it, man? Like when you gotta stop living up here, start living down here.
I made a choice and I ain't taking it back. I've been through too much just to play where I'm at. Yo, I ain't sumo, I ain't big with the rap. I found my place on the map, I had to pay where I'm at. it back. I lost my mother to this game, there is no faking the rap. Yo, I ain't giving to the fame unless I'm getting it back. I made a choice to be great and I ain't taking it back. If I could move the hands of times, I wouldn't turn them back. See, my mama had to die so I could learn from that. I had to lose control just so I could take it back. If everything was free, tell me what's the worth in that? Because they hit the pen, it doesn't mean they made a man. Because they live in sin, it doesn't mean that they are bad. Why they take this road? Why they walking gun in hand? Because a broken home and they ain't never knew they dad. See, some will cry, some will die just to feed they fam. I remember being young, lived in the minivan. Man, I'm tired of being broke with no lights on. Ain't no food in my fridge, nothing to bite on. Man, I'm tired of that life, I ain't going back. I put my mind to the shit, I put my bros on that. No more poverty and tears in the cul-de-sac. Been broke so many years, I ain't going back. I made a choice and I ain't taking it back. I've been through too much just to play where I'm at. Yo, I ain't sumo, I ain't big with the rap. I found my place on the map, I had to pay where I'm at. I felt the pain where I'm at, you couldn't stay where I'm at. I made a choice, it ain't the same and I ain't taking it back. I lost my mother to this game, there is no faking the rap. Yo, I ain't giving to the fame unless I'm getting it back. I made a choice to be great and I ain't taking it back. I remember being broke with no dinner bowl. I remember losing hope, seeing prayers go. I remember shedding tears, watch my mama go. I was cold all them years and they ain't never know. And they ain't living like me, see they won't pivot like me. See my mama was a G and I'm a prodigy. I lost so many things, so many was close to me. I made decisions, I guess that's how it's supposed to be. I made a choice just like you, but you chose to leave. Nah, I ain't mad, I understand why you chose to be. And there's a reason for the shit, I do it purposely. Ain't for the money, it's the reason I was birthed to be. It's for my mama, for the way she felt that hurt for me. It's for my father, cause he made me feel so worthlessly. I got this hurt in me, I got this work in me. So now they hurting me, I do this shit so purposely. I made a choice and I ain't taking it back. I've been through too much just to play where I'm at. Yo, I ain't sumo, I ain't big with the rap. I found my place on the map, I had to pay where I'm at. I felt the pain where I'm at, you couldn't stay where I'm at. I made a choice, it ain't the same and I ain't taking it back. I lost my mother to this game, there is no faking the rap. Yo, I ain't giving to the fame unless I'm getting it back. I made a choice to be great and I ain't taking it back.
Hey, so, you ever wanna know what point you gotta just say fuck it, man? Like when you gotta stop living up here, start living down here.
I made a choice and I ain't taking it back. I've been through too much just to play where I'm at. Yo, I ain't sumo, I ain't big with the rap. I found my place on the map, I had to pay where I'm at. I felt the pain where I'm at, you couldn't stay where I'm at. I made a choice, it ain't the same and I ain't taking it back. I lost my mother to this game, there is no faking the rap. Yo, I ain't giving to the fame unless I'm getting it back. I made a choice to be great and I ain't taking it back. If I could move the hands of times, I wouldn't turn them back. See, my mama had to die so I could learn from that. I had to lose control just so I could take it back. If everything was free, tell me what's the worth in that? Because they hit the pen, it doesn't mean they made a man. Because they live in sin, it doesn't mean that they are bad. Why they take this road? Why they walking gun in hand? Because a broken home and they ain't never knew they dad. See, some will cry, some will die just to feed they fam. I remember being young, lived in the minivan. Man, I'm tired of being broke with no lights on. Ain't no food in my fridge, nothing to bite on. Man, I'm tired of that life, I ain't going back. I put my mind to the shit, I put my bros on that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the B-Side Forum. I am Young Baka, the American Dream. I'm here to let you know we are flying an artist out to, not Canada, to New York. All expenses paid. Walk the show hosted by Hot 97. Get your flight, get your hotel, get your food paid for, get blogs, get podcasts, and you get an interview with Hot 97. So if you're interested, hit us up, 310-345-2909. We are also giving $2,000 cash to Best MC in 2 months. Again, if you're interested, 310-345-2909. And we will be in Vegas September 14th. Club Lit Hookah Lounge. Come rock with us, baby. Young Bach Productions. We out here doing our thing. But what we just did is play your video, man. So explain to people what we just watched.
Okay, so that was off my new album, The Statement 2. It was Choices 2, actually. And there was a storyline behind that because of what I'm talking about. So it was a storyline where I was going to the liquor store and I get the 40, and at the end of the video I just tossed the 40. Like I made a choice and I'm not taking it back. Like I made a choice to be great and I'm not taking it back, which means like I'm not gonna go backwards. Like I'm not gonna go and do the shit I used to do. So I'm not gonna go and get a 40 and drink and then fuck shit up, because it's like what I'm talking about is like I'm going through a lot of shit in my head, and it's like why go backwards? So I had it was just basically like the little storyline was like I was getting a little corrupt in my head. I was thinking I was by myself, and then I just I said fuck it, fuck the 40.
Where you from? What city are you from?
I'm from Duarte.
Duarte? There you go.
Yeah.
What do you think? Who's the best rapper to ever come out of your city?
My brother.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, actually.
Who's your brother?
You never really heard of him.
You don't know
like
who
that.
I heard of, man. I know everybody.
I guarantee you haven't. He
What's
came out.
name?
That was like the earliest in the early 2000s.
What's his name?
I guarantee. All right, Bomber.
I know Bomber. Let's go.
No, you don't. I knew you
Bomber.
did.
Why do you say he's the best MC? Is it
because there's nobody that came out of my city.
That's not true. There's people who come out of every city. They might not be that good, but
not that I know of.
You might be the best MC to ever come out of your city.
Oh, possibly.
You know
I think I'm better than my brother at times.
Is it tough having an older brother that did this hip hop game, that did the music, and then you're trying to do it? Does he try to tell you, hey, you shouldn't do it, or hey, you should do this? What does he tell you?
Well, he unfortunately caught his case and did like 10 years. So he had a deal, everything planned out, and like 2 weeks later he caught a case and did 10 years. So I'm actually grateful that I have an older brother, because I look at a lot of artists and I think to myself like, damn, like if they had somebody on, I'm telling them like, nah, don't say shit like that, or switch it up, or like my brother's very critical. He's very just picky, and it's like, okay, if I don't do something that he likes, he's not gonna fuck with it, and it's like you could tell.
He lets you know.
He'll let me know. He's never been a yes man to anybody I know. So if I think, oh, shit's dope, check it out, and he'll be like, that shit was dope, but, and I'm waiting for the but. I'm always waiting for a but until like he actually says play that shit over, and it's like, okay, I know I did all right with the song.
Does that drive you crazy, or does it inspire you?
It makes me go hard, homie. Like I just like, yeah, both. Yeah, he said both, definitely, because I just like, there's times
it has to drive you nuts.
Definitely, there's times where I get a motherfucking song and it's like, oh, I feel like I came correct.
You have the one. You think,
not the one, but like I came correct. Like I put I actually rewrote both my verses and I actually done shit like that. And then he's kind of like, yeah, fool, I just think like woo, but I'm just like, come on, dog. Like then I think like whatever. But then later on, when I really think about it, I don't think, but I know like I'm not gonna want to hear that shit again. I don't ever want to hear somebody like, oh yeah, but, which I'm grateful that I do hear that from certain cats, but like,
because most artists don't have that, but most artists, everyone tells them, hey, this is the greatest thing ever. Yes.
This
is the greatest song ever. You're the greatest of all time. Fuck that. Act this way, and they,
do that.
Do whatever you want. No one can tell you shit.
Take your shirt off and run around and do that.
Exactly. That's nuts. Who's the tougher critic? Are you a tougher critic on Cooley Preach, or is Cooley Preach a tougher critic on Francis Jazz?
I'm definitely the most critical in regards to that. It would be me.
Are you critical on his music, or are you critical on your music, saying, hey, this doesn't sound good?
On both. Because he's my stuff, he's my husband, and I want to make sure that he sounds amazing. So I'm going to make sure of that.
Do you feel the same way? You agree with that? He said, yeah, fuck yeah.
Most definitely. I mean, she's my best critic, actually. You know, she'll tell me flat out, that shit's whack. I'll be like, what? Wait a minute, I'm only in my 8th bar. Whack. Damn. And I gotta rewrite something, so she definitely keeps me on my
Is that
toes.
something at this point, you guys been together so long that, hey, you know what? You could understand she only wants the best for me, or do you still get it, but like, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm a grown-ass man, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. You know,
there's a lot of grown men with insecurities, man, especially when it comes to music.
Well, you know, that's what makes us human. We all have insecurities, you know what I mean, but not with my music, you know, but for her to critique me, you know what I mean, I appreciate it. You know, that drives me to go and hustle harder.
Who's your toughest critic, Sin City?
I feel like I'm my own toughest critic, but
such a bullshit answer.
Nah, I swear to God, like I feel like I'm a tough critic on myself, but even like when I stepped foot in the studio, my engineer Triv, he would make me do the same shit. He'd be like, hey bro, I need you to rewrite that verse. And I would come in there sometimes with 3/16s. He'd be like, nah, cut a 16, bro. Ain't nobody trying to hear you rap for fucking that many bars. Put some bridges in there. You got to switch it up. So like to me, I take that as constructive criticism. Even on my music right now, like I'll send the first person I send it off to is the homie Ed, because he got me into rapping. So if he co-signs, then I'm like, okay, this shit is hot. Like he said some shit like, oh, you should switch this up, do this. So you know, I always take that into perspective. But like if I feel like if it wasn't for Trip though at Camel Hump Music in Vegas, I feel like I wouldn't have the style that I did. Cause he like low key, like he was like, hey bro, you need to do this. Simplify your rap. Stop trying to come with so much bars. Like think about, you know, this day and age is more melodical. You have to, you know, hit them with melodies and try not to do 3/16 verses.
Do you not want to adapt to today's?
And that's what it is. So that's why.
Do you not want to adapt?
I do want to adapt.
Or do you just want to rap?
No. And that's how it was at first when I went into the studio. All I wanted to do was rap.
Like, yo, fuck that.
And that's what he was. He was like, hey bro, like you could rap. Like we know you could rap, but make a song. You know, you don't have to come in here trying to body everything. He was like, you need to put some fucking bridges in there. You need to make it more catchy. You need to make it hooky. Let me show you how to do this. Let me show you how to do that. So he actually flipped my whole style and created a different style. This new CD, I went into just listening to music, like old school. Like I went into the Dynasty, like Beanie Siegel, because I had opened up for Beanie Siegel at the time, and I was like, let me.
How long was that?
I opened up for Beanie Siegel last August.
How'd he look?
He's dope, man, and he kills the stage.
I know he's dope. I didn't say that.
No, he looked cool. He
didn't say that.
I'm not gonna lie.
How do you look?
He came in with some basketball shorts on. He was real
what I'm asking you. I didn't say what he had on.
I don't know about the socks.
I didn't say what he had on. I didn't say if he was dope. How'd he look?
He looked cool.
He looked cool?
Yeah, but I think he's got one lung now.
He has one lung, and he has a colostomy bag?
Yeah,
I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Like, I got to kick it with him in the studio. Like, a year. Like, okay, I did it.
Listen, I love Beanie Siegel.
Beanie Siegel's dope, and he's humble. He's a humble cat.
I think me and him are like the same guy.
You probably are.
But now when he what the fuck is that? Now when he raps, he's like, hey,
yeah.
Listen along.
But if you hear that,
looking
and
bad.
He's still rapping though.
But
have you seen a picture of him and Freeway together?
Yeah.
They both look. Yeah. Freeway's sick. He has some sort of.
I mean, people say Cassidy looks sick, and Cassidy still look healthy as fuck.
Fat. Yeah.
He's not even fat. He's skinny right now. Cassidy's skinny right now. I'm telling you right now. Look him up. I just did a show with him. I swear to God, he's skinny, bro.
Did Cassidy beat this out? I'm always like nervous to open up my.
I did a show with Cassidy in Tampa, Florida, about 2 months ago.
Why would anybody go to Tampa, Florida?
It was a kick. Tampa's dope.
Right?
No, I like Tampa though. I like Tampa. I like Miami better though. I think Miami's lit. Miami's dope as fuck.
So the first picture I look is Cassidy 2018. Is this picture?
Yeah, that's him right there.
Yeah, wowzers.
That's Cassidy.
It's looking bad.
Really
but he's skinny now though.
Crackheads are skinny.
Yeah.
He just got out the county jail.
You think Cassidy beat Disaster?
I saw that battle. I think that Cassidy did body it low key. Disaster did pretty good too though.
So who would you give it to?
I'll give it to Cassidy. I think Cassidy's a beast, man.
I think you saw it.
I seen
What you think?
Who do you think won?
Like I liked it both. I like both of them. They both got off, but maybe I'm biased. But Disasters,
because you like battle rappers.
Why would you say you're biased?
Like I'm just biased off people that I fuck with more. Like I've heard of Cassidy before, but I never knew that like he did battle rap until that time.
The thing that Cassidy's known for right now is that meme where he's like, I told him I was the shit back in 1990, blah blah blah. I fuck with Disaster. He calls me all the time. Disaster has a big battle coming up, man. So hopefully we can announce it soon. We can see what's up. Cassie lost that battle. Disaster got that 3-0 body bag.
But you heard that Team Backpack fucking freestyle that he fucking bodied the whole fucking stage?
Cassidy?
Yeah.
I never watched a Team Backpack.
But that was hot though. It was hot though. You should watch it.
I like women. I've never watched a Team Backpack.
Hey now.
I never
Team Backpack.
We like women.
I'm not watching Team Backpack freestyles, man. Fuck that shit, dude. So a Magic Genie comes up to you. It's a crazy concept. Magic Genie comes up to you and says, hey, what do you want out of this hip-hop game? You have one wish. What do you say?
I just shit.
You have one wish. Magic Genie.
I just want to be able to make money and support my whole family.
So what does that mean? You have to put in a wish.
All right, just to be successful in this rap game, basically. That's it.
2Mex is successful. You want to be 2Mex?
Who?
There you go. Exactly. Puts his jazz. The Magic Genie comes up to you and says, hey, what do you want in this hip-hop game? You have one wish. What do you say?
Make it.
Okay, what does that mean?
That means I'm more of like a Glenn Turman status. You feel me? Iconic.
So when you say make it, the guy that grew up in a hut in Africa comes to the United States. He works his ass off. He gets a 1-bedroom apartment. He's telling his people back home,
he made it.
I made it. So that's what you're gonna get.
No.
Cooley Breach, my man, the Magic Genie comes up to you and says, "What do you want in this hip hop game? What do you want in this music game? What do you say?
What do I want, or is it a wish?
What do you want? You have one wish.
You know, if it's a wish, I wish that it can be a guarantee for success.
Again, success between different people means different things. If you're an artist, the first time you get paid,
I want to be Drake.
You get paid $500. You said, "Hey,
I want that."
They
wish
said, "Hey,
to be
when
a
am I going to get
guarantee.
paid?" And they say, "I guarantee you can get $500." That's a guarantee.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
My
want
man
a
right
wish.
here, Magic Genie, comes up to you and says, "You got one wish. What do you say?"
I mean, I
Why
don't
you
have,
looking at your boy right here? I'm asking you. a
no,
question,
because
okay?
like I don't have a wish because like I'm in control of my own destiny and shit.
My man.
Preach.
I
So
don't
you know
know.
what the genie says? Fuck you, then you don't get a wish.
Fuck it, I
You
get
get
a
one
wish.
wish. Magic Genie comes up to you and says, "What do you want? What do you say?"
Peace.
Hey there.
That's fine. That's a no. Okay, ask for money. I hate when people say they don't
I want to be
money.
J. Cole, man. Let me be J. Cole.
I wanna say,
be
like,
all these
oh.
cats at top.
I want to say like, oh, I'll live off my music, but I already do, so that's why I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
What a humble brag. What a humble
Nah, like,
brag.
real shit. Like,
I
hey.
was saying live off my music, but
I already
do, so I don't know what else I can say. You know what I'm saying?
Too old for the wishes.
Fuck the
I
genie.
agree. Too old for the wishes. Wishes aren't going to happen. So what is your ultimate call on this game, Cooley Preach? What do you want? What do you want?
I want success, not for me, but for my wife and my children. That's why I started this whole brand and this movement.
Do you feel a lot of pressure that you have a wife,
No.
you have 5 kids?
No, not at all. I love it. You know what I mean? I could go to the studio. My wife could be at home with the kids doing her thing, and you know, it's a win-win for me. At the end of the day,
I respect that. Do you feel like you have a lot of pressure?
That what?
Especially, do you have a lot of pressure? Do you feel like a big weight on your shoulders? Especially with your brother, he had a record deal, you know?
I don't. I just feel like when I do get that pressure, if I do at times, like I need to balance that. Like I just balance. Everything's balanced. Cause it's like it's not just one thing that's pressuring me. There's not one thing. There's multiple things that are pressuring. It's like so it's balance.
Do you feel pressure? You got a kid. You living off music. I make a living off music. I'm stressed out all the time. That's why I'm fat and bald.
Yeah,
you see how much he laughed at that?
Look, yeah, like pressure's always there. I feel it, but I think it's just like kind of like what you're made of. Like either you're gonna like make or break type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's always gonna be there. Like, but what does your brother say? A kite only rises against the wind. Yep, a resistance. A kite only rises against the wind. You know what I mean? Like it's either gonna make or break you and shit. But like pressure, struggle, like pain is always gonna be there. You just how you gonna how you gonna react to it. Don't judge yourself based on how you feel. Judge yourself based on what you do and shit. You know.
Just like that. What's the jazz? Do you feel pressure?
Yeah, of course. But you know, you roll with
Why do you
punches.
Why do you feel pressure?
Because I need the cycle to end. The cycle of, you know, this dream that I have and that I hold on to is in my blood. I've been singing since I was in the womb. Like I did my first record when I was 8. Like it's in my blood and it's something that is my passion.
What do you mean
and
you
so
did
I
your
wanna-
first record when you were 8?
I recorded my first record and engineered it and produced it myself.
I'm saying, who did you do it with? You didn't just
With my
walk
father,
in the
not a
studio,
kid.
right? Okay,
with my
there you go.
father, yeah, absolutely. He actually called me in from riding my bike outside and said, "Here's this MPC," and he said, "Make a beat." That was the first thing. Okay, so I made the beat, and then he goes right to it. I wrote it, and I will never forget. He goes, "I can't believe that she wrote something like that," and it was tight, you know. So this is something that's in my blood, and I know that's traveling into my kids' blood, and they just sing and do all that stuff all day too. So I just want to make it, and I don't want to like the pressure of making it and the pressure of still being a good mom and a good wife and a good daughter.
I can imagine
It's heavy.
all the stuff you have on your plate. That's
But
a lot to have on your plate.
But
yeah.
I still make sure it gets done.
If your kid comes up to you and says, "Hey, I want to be a rapper," do you say, "Hey, go for it, good for you"?
Absolutely, they say that.
Because I tell people all the time, once I'm lucky enough to have a son or daughter, and they say, "Hey, I want to be a rapper," I say, "No fucking way."
Well, my
'Cause
daughter
it's
says,
the toughest business ever.
I want to be a doctor, I want to be a rapper, and I want to be a pilot. Or excuse me, an astronaut. That's what Promise wants to be.
But
And that's dope to me.
do you push him to the astronaut a little bit more than the rapper?
No, I don't. I want her to, art is art. fashion, whatever it is.
But you know, being a rapper is tough. It's
I mean, it's
you have
all
a better
tough, but
chance
life is
making
tough.
the
Working
league.
at McDonald's is tough.
I agree. Good job. Good girl. You have a son or daughter one day, and they say, "I want to be a rapper." What do you say, Sin City?
Yeah, I mean, and obviously, if you're a rapper, you're gonna school them to the rap game.
But
so.
you know the trials and tribulations of everything.
I feel like
you
it's
know
worth-
how tough it is every night out
But
there.
I feel like if you're passionate about it, it's all worth it, though. I feel like at the end of the day, if it makes you happy and that's what you love to do, it doesn't matter what kind of trials and tribulations you'll go through.
Do you feel pressure?
I feel a lot
As
of
an
pressure.
artist?
I
That's
mean,
why you
'cause
have your hacky
yeah,
sack,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
stress ball.
That
It's the
relieves my
stress
So
stress.
someone
Well,
said, "Nigga, you got a hacky sack." What the fuck?
Because I left the city, though. You know what I'm saying? I left the city in pursuit of a dream, like a vision that I had, and like like I'm easing my way towards that vision, and this was a part of it. So it's like, and just to leave a city like that and sell your house and do everything and just come to a different city and be like, you know what?
We were talking about that a little bit before the cameras went on. You sold your house and you moved
I had
out
a
here?
house. Yeah, I had a house in Vegas, and I sold my house to come out here.
Did all of you people say you're nuts?
Everybody. They still, I mean, till this day, they're just like, they still call me crazy. But like to me, it was like this was my dream. I didn't want to be stuck in Vegas. Vegas is the type of city that people go. Vegas is the type of city where dreams go to die. Okay,
Wow.
so LA is the city of dreams. California.
I know a lot of people that have come to LA and their dream has died.
No, I mean
A lot of
some people like
very
because
hard.
I don't know some
it's
people.
all about
I know a lot of
it's all about the energy you put out though. I read the 7 Laws of Success, the great book, Spiritual Success. It's all about the energy you put out and what you put out in the universe. So if you come to LA and you think negatively and shit's gonna fuck up because
I
you're
hear what
putting
you're
that out in
saying.
the universe.
I respect that. I know a lot of positive people that came here from Iowa. Said,
yeah.
"Oh, let's get it."
Yeah, I
blah,
mean,
blah,
but-
and then the
Instead of
homeless.
sucking
Every
it up.
back home.
I mean, everybody got a different. Everybody's got a different. Like I don't.
Not everybody's gonna make it.
Not everybody's gonna make it. Obviously,
1% of the people gonna make it.
Obviously,
This was a dick, huh?
Me?
This was a straight.
no, but he's being real though. He's
It's
being
true.
real. It's a
It's
tough
100%
business
real.
though. It is
It's
a tough
real.
business.
Yeah,
It is
it's
a
real.
tough business.
He's real. He's
Nah,
real.
it's true. Cause look, so like you know how we record people and sometimes.
Apology
right?
accepted, dude.
So look, we record people and shit. About like I'd say like all the people we record in my studio, like 80% of the people. I want to say 90, but like I'm gonna say 80%.
Are garbage.
80% are garbage. They're not
Keep it
garbage.
real.
No, I'm
But
not.
they got a lot of work.
No,
to do.
like so I'm not gonna say they're garbage. I'm just 80% of the people that come record with us, they're not gonna make it. Like
Yeah.
not because like they're whack. Yeah.
But that's stats. That's
Yeah,
not like we're not
exactly.
just coming up here and saying you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, exactly.
The statistics show
Yeah.
that you have a better chance going to NFL, you have a better chance going to NBA
Exactly.
than making it in this hip hop game.
But
Yeah.
what is
That's what I'm saying.
but
That's what I'm
is
saying because
make-
they're not
making it-
whack.
I'm gonna tell you
Making-
like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. Music can be therapeutic. You can have somebody that go in that studio, right?
Yeah.
That don't know anything about music and say, you know what, I just want to record something. And you can be like,
But that
man,
doesn't
this
keep
dude is
that
whack.
doesn't keep your lights on though.
But
It doesn't.
It
That's
does,
making
yeah.
it.
But what is making it?
Making it is making a lot of money in this hip hop game. Keeping your lights up, traveling, doing
But making
50
it to
cities
me
and
can
50
be.
nights.
But making it to me can be rocking with Young Baka, staying
Well,
local.
obviously, my guy. Hey, let's go. Let's go. That's one for Cooley Beach. Give it up. Yeah.
For real.
He's coming back
You
next time.
understand
That's
me?
what I'm talking about. You coming back. You coming back.
He's coming back
real,
next
bro.
time.
I'm being for
But
real.
we want to make money. That's why I'm in the game. We don't kill ourselves not to make money. You know what I'm saying?
All the stress.
Absolutely.
Besides my man right here, obviously, who comes in your studio that you say, hey, you know what, this guy or this woman is dope?
Who comes? Like what do you mean? Like rappers?
Who do you see that you record, that you engineer for, and you say, hey, this man or this woman is dope?
Who do I see? Yeah. Shit, like a lot of people. I don't know. You want me to drop names or what?
Drop one name. Give me one name, somebody that you engineer for that you say, hey, this man or this woman's dope. Don't listen to him. He's feeding you names right now. Give me one name. This guy's politicking over here.
Yeah,
He's
yeah. I was watching.
He's trying to do something.
Can't drop names, but
One
shit.
name. Just say, hey, I'm not saying he's whack. I'm saying his man or woman is dope.
Oh, dope. You like?
What do you think I said?
Princess Shah.
I think I said whack. Like
No, I'm saying dope.
Oh no.
Give
dude.
me one that's dope that you record that you engineer is dope.
Oh yeah, no. There's two of them, but I guess one like my boy like Clico. He's not because he's my boy. Like he's really dope. He's Young Sag is his son. He's just freestyles off the dome, everything, and he makes dope music and shit. He has a lot of work to do. I feel like and he has the right attitude. So I feel like he's somebody that like could really develop into like a dope artist, just because like I said, his attitude and the way like the way he makes his music. But even then, like you never know. Shit.
Attitude is a lot, right?
Yeah, attitude is a
If you
big
have
one.
the good attitude, you have a chance to grow.
Exactly.
Nobody doesn't want to have somebody that's not coachable. You have to be coachable. Now give me somebody that's whack. Go ahead.
So give me somebody that's why.
That should be easy.
That should be easy.
Damn, nah.
I'm not gonna ask you. I'm gonna let you off the line.
You gonna mess up. You gonna mess up his money.
I'm gonna let you off the line exactly because this is how you make.
Yeah, you
money.
gonna mess up his
So
money.
usually we will hold you to fire, but I'm gonna let you off because that's how you make your money.
Yeah.
You gotta pay me at home. I respect it. What's your baby's name?
Celeste.
How old is your baby?
2 months.
2 months is see Jazz. She's 5 kids in, so she's used to all that. You know what I'm saying?
I just started and shit. You know.
Oh, nice.
I just started like
that baby's still
brand new.
sleeping, huh?
Yeah, nah,
Nice.
she's cool as fuck. She's like,
nice.
I fuck with
That's a good
Yeah,
compliment
must
to
be
give
nice.
your kid. She's
cool as no, real. I always say everyone's like she's
How's
cool.
your kid?
Ah, she's cool as fuck. She's cool as fuck. It's just like so we have the studio since like I don't have a job. Like it's the studio things that we do. So I stay home
That's
with her.
good, man.
That's very
Yeah,
good.
that's good.
I get to take care of her during the day, and
That's
it's like
very good.
she's cool as fuck. Like we just be like chilling. Like I'll be watching Netflix, and she'll be watching it. Like it's just she's like a little person, obviously, but like
That's
she'll be.
dope.
We'll be like chilling.
Parent love.
Yeah, like it's cool as fuck. Like I don't know, she's a big ass blessing.
Did having the child change your focus and your outlook and things of that nature?
For a little bit, yeah. It kind of like
For a little bit.
So like what I meant by a little bit is like so when she was born, like it's not like I was broke or nothing, but like I was kind of going through a lot of shit because like
You were an independent hustler. You know.
So like it was a struggle, you know. So like it kind of like tested like, oh, do I really want this? Like, you know, because I could go get a regular job, you know, have a check.
You get a secure paycheck at the end
Exactly.
of the week, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
You still get a secure paycheck.
Exactly. So like it kind of tested me a little bit, and it tested me, and I just had to kind of get myself out of it because I've been through like situations like that before. Not like like the same situation, but like that mindset I was in, like, you know, kind of tested me. Like, do I really want this? Do I really want this? But at the end of the day, I do. I just kind of have to get myself out of it. And then having him too, like he really like.
That's what I mean about energy too.
Yeah,
The energy you put out.
He was there to kind of like be like, bro, like we got this shit, like don't trip. And I'm like, fuck it, let's go then. Like, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't want to lose his engineer. Of course, he can say, hey, no, don't get a job, my guy. Let's
It's
go.
both, though. I think it's both because
Yeah.
my husband has a 401k job and goes to work every week, and we
Humble
perform
brag. That's another humble
and
brag.
we perform 4 times a week.
You know, my
so
husband has a 401k.
he's doing it. Absolutely. That was that a little bit
That's
of
a humble
shade?
brag.
Oh,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
humble
yeah.
brag. That's
Yeah,
good.
so it's good. You all right?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, he's good. He's good, right? All right. Yeah.
But when I heard my first child, I can relate to him. You know, when you hear cats say, "Man, I changed my life. I stopped smoking and drinking, and you know, I'm going to church or I'm going to the mosque," and it wasn't like that for me. You know what I mean? I was 21. I had my first child. I lost one of my good friends in front of me. I caught a gun case. I got locked up. So it wasn't, that light bulb didn't, it wasn't like bling, you know what I mean? So
it wasn't like the movies show it.
Not at all. It was real life with me, you know what I mean? So I could relate to what you're saying, brother.
Like what he's saying and shit, like I was waiting for like that moment where it's like, oh shit, like my daughter's born now, like everything's figured out. Like it wasn't like that. Like straight up, like she was born, like I was happy, but it didn't like everything didn't like align like how I thought it would. Just because like everyone says like, oh, once your
life ain't never that easy.
Yeah, like and it's not like, and I'm not living like a normal life like everybody. So like I don't have like the same like, like same thought process and shit. So
I definitely ain't living a normal life, that's for sure. So my thought process
I don't think
is,
anybody in this business.
I don't think so. Yeah, no, but the struggle's definitely real. But I mean, I guess it's different for guys and girls because I feel completely different. Like off
It
back,
has to be different for men and women, right?
I mean, it is because off back, that's just me. I take care of them and I do them first. Even though this is my life and this is how mommy feels good, I didn't have mommy. I was, Princess Jazz. All I had was being mommy and being a wife for a very long time. And I'm watching in the window basically as my husband's getting magazine covers and et cetera, and I'm like this, like and then finally I said, I feel comfortable enough. I saw him one day and he said, go do a show. And he didn't even ask me, to be honest. He asked Cooley.
I asked Cooley Preach.
And I said, well, what about me?
I said, hey, I have a show up the street next week. I should do it.
Yeah, and I said, well, what about me? He said, really? Because, I wasn't ready. I've gained weight since the kids, and I just wasn't prepared. I took 4 years off out of the game. Something that's like what makes you breathe.
That's a long time
That's
right
a
there.
very long time.
Yeah.
This man put me right back, right there.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. What a great show.
I did a lot of footwork. I did a lot of footwork when I was in the beginning. I did a lot of footwork. The tickets, everything, paying for slots and $200 for 10 minutes. $200 for 10 minutes, and they give me fancy tickets. And then you're like, shucks, you out there. You're at 7-Eleven. You're selling them. and you're doing this. You know, I've done that. For him to give me my blessing back right here.
And when I said, hey, come through, you guys are good.
And I
Spot the
did.
show.
I did, and it was amazing, you guys. I was like, I don't know, I could breathe again. And I was just telling him, I'm like giddy, and he's like really? Like you were amazing, but I was so happy.
And then Lego's like, yo, chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
It feels good when you touch that stage.
Lego's like,
man.
oh, chill the fuck out. How do you feel when you get on stage, man?
I love it, man. I love it. Like, I feed off the crowd. So the bigger the crowd, the more, you know, I feel. Just because, like, you feed off of people's energy. But, like, I love rocking the stage, though. It's just, I can't explain. It's just the best feeling.
Something we haven't talked about all night. Super important. We have to talk about Ash having the FUBU jersey on. DJ Ash, what's up?
FUBU jersey
Where do you find that FUBU jersey at? Where does that come from?
Swagged out.
From my closet.
I understand. How long have you had
I used to rock FUBU all the time, though, low key.
I can afford FUBU.
I used to have
High
Poo
school.
That's high school?
Yeah.
There you go.
My F was a P.
I'm trying to get sponsored by
Tip
FUBU.
ass
They're
swap
coming
me.
back.
I don't think
follow me on Instagram.
I don't think FUBU's in the position to sponsor people right now. So
Nah, they got 24,000
Yeah, FUBU
followers.
kind of fell off a little bit.
24,000 followers. They can sponsor me. They can
How
throw
much?
me. They can throw me jersey. 24,000 followers.
24,000.
They can
shoot you $100. I understand. Yo, let me ask you. What do you listen to right now? As a DJ, one of the hottest DJs in the city, what do you listen to?
What do I listen to? I listen to everything.
What do you listen to? That's easy.
Every week I go to Billboard and I look at what's on there, and then I listen to a lot of SoundCloud stuff, and I just like listen to artists I know and who they repost. I spend so much time listening to music. Like I don't stop listening to
if
music.
an artist wants to come to you and says, "Hey, Ash,
Yeah.
check out my music," what's the proper etiquette they should do? Give you a big floppy disk?
Send me
Or?
SoundCloud. Send me SoundCloud. Link me. Ping me. DM me. Send me a link that I can go to and I can
I
listen
feel
to.
like
on the way to
SoundCloud
work.
is that new thing now, man.
I hate SoundCloud, man.
I hate SoundCloud
Yeah,
too,
I hate
but
SoundCloud.
everybody's
I
on
don't care- I don't
SoundCloud
care
now.
what
Everybody's
the
like, hey,
link
give me your
is.
SoundCloud.
Give me
What did you say?
SoundCloud. I said I don't care what the link is. Give me a link.
What about
that I can listen
Spotify?
to. Spotify.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
SoundCloud's
yeah.
just like so noisy. It's just so much going on.
Yeah, there's so
If you
much
do
on
it
Sound.
wrong, if you like,
I've been trying to push that
Yeah.
Spotify. lately.
There was a lot of people doing it wrong, so that's how I feel.
that is
You
true.
know? Somebody says, "Hey, where can I find your music?" What do you say? What do you do?
As of right now, I'm all over the place. I usually push the YouTube, obviously the YouTube, Sin City Cairo. Go check it out. I've got the Spotify going right now. I've got the SoundCloud. I've got, man, my music's everywhere. Apple Music.
SoundCloud sucks, right?
I don't like SoundCloud, but everybody fucks with SoundCloud. Everybody like, hey, I make music. Oh, give me your SoundCloud. So you got to hop on there now. So I feel like you got to go with what's popular. I would rather push the Spotify, the Apple Music, all that, but like you got to go with what's popular now. So SoundCloud seems to be the it one right now.
Let me talk to you. You said you used to do a lot of pranks when you were in Vegas.
I used to be on a part of a prank channel. So I used to be okay. I was a part of Epic 5 TV. This was a prank channel. We were on World Star Hip Hop like 10 times. That's what blew us up. We did a fake Jordan prank, and that's kind of what got us on World Star
What
Hip
does
Hop.
that mean? What's a fake Jordan prank?
So we walked up to people and they were wearing Jordans, but these were like real Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Jordan is like $250, $300. We'd be like, hey, bro, your Jordans are mad fake. The fly man is like, it's crooked, or like his splits are too wide.
You guys make a big scene of
Yeah, but some dude tried to fight me, like low key. Like that's why we got on World Star. Some dude tried to scrap with me.
Did he look like this guy?
He was big. Nah, he was like twice the size of this fool. But I was ready, but like it just caught me off guard. I was like, hey,
You
bro,
should
we
get
just
fucked
fucking
up for
around.
talking shit like that, right?
Yeah, but like still though.
You gotta expect.
Nah,
it,
yeah. I mean, I went out there every night knowing that I might get in a fight. So that's kind of why I stopped doing it. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I ain't trying to get scrapped every time I try to prank somebody, bro. Like, and I would always take it too far. I'd always go up to the swole people just because I was kind of bigger at the time. So I was like, yeah, I'm a little swole. Nah, it didn't work that way, bro. That shit was crazy.
What is? I guess you just said the guy trying to fight you, but what is one moment that you realize you say, hey, you know what? I shouldn't do it. Was it the fighting?
Yeah, it was a consistent.
So did
fighting.
you give it up the next day? You said, hey,
Nah,
fuck this?
it was one time. It was okay. So I had it was a prank channel with somebody else, and we started making money, and he didn't want to pay me. He was like, hey, I'm gonna need you to prank for 3 months more for free. And saying I'm gonna pay you after the equipment is fully paid for and all this. So he just started making excuses. So I was like, nah, I'd rather walk away than get fucked. Just kind of like Ice Cube, like Compton type of shit. But yeah, I was like, nah, I'd rather walk away instead of get fucked. Like I ain't gonna prank for another 3 months for free without getting paid. So it's just one of those situations. But it was a blessing in disguise because that's what got my buzz up. So that allowed people to fuck with the music. So it was a blessing in disguise, and it opened up a lot of doors for me.
Dope. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna play a new music video by my boy Slum the Resident, Cali Bay's music group. We back B-side form in a couple minutes, baby. We out here.
Dope.
So we'll come back and we'll sign out and we'll do our thing.
Sell the whip on Craigslist, fuck around and bring it to your front door. Like Jehovah Witness, 5200 different ways. Your name is Emekwenem. Your name is Emekwenem. Your name is Emekwenem. Ibe Makanam Ogogoa Biosa. Emekwenem means don't fuck with me. You know, the word don't fuck with me means don't mess with me. On Emekwenem Ifiwe, do not ever think of making me mad. Because if I get mad, North Korea will be my body.
Yeah. Slum the motherfucking Resident. The park bench prophet. Product of my environment. Poverty USA. I rep that, niggas. You already know what the fuck it is though, man. This here for my street niggas and all my niggas in the projects. For all my hustlers up in the kitchen, cooking coke in that Pyrex. Niggas out here hating on me. Ask me if I give a fuck. I got killers that kill killers. My killers can't wait to let them guns bust. Bitch, you looking at a real nigga, so recognize a real nigga. Those that know me know I ain't no phony. I always keep it trill, nigga. Fuck your swag and fuck your swag. Nigga, this be that G shit. When I was younger, they used to tell me that I ain't never gonna be shit. 12 years old, started smoking weed. 16, slinging crack. 18, dedicated to these streets and making cash. Now you read about me on the magazines, see my fat ass on the TV screen, but I'm still posted on the block because real niggas do real things. Purple weed, purple drink, syrup though, no Waffle House. Round here we wildin' out and we ride around with them choppers out, nigga. Bang, 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 bang. Shit. You already know what the fuck it is, nigga. I'm fucking out here, nigga. NYC, Queensbridge, let's go. Who they gonna pick is me and you. It's like a mason and go through the roof. She said she like my mission too. Told her I need head while I'm in the booth. From New York, Queens, baby, I'm the truth. But rap ain't dead cause I'm living proof. Didn't have the crib, I fucked her on the roof. Better stack your money and stay out the loop. Tryna shoot your shot, then you better shoot. Tryna shoot your shot, then you better shoot. Couple gates, a couple killers I recruit. My favorite color, true, you know it's blue. They see you cooking, now they notice you. Cause you got money, they all over you. Don't tell me lies, I'd rather hear the truth. Now I feel like 2x4, he had the juice. I was grinding, I was spending money, trying to see the sunshine. My mama didn't really like it as a son, I had to grind. Every time I put my mind to it, I grind, then you see me shine. Even when you think I'm down and out, I'm still getting dollars all the time. Slum the motherfucking Resident. Got my nigga Cino with me. Queensbridge, NYC. I'm fucking out here, nigga. Echo Park to QB and back again. Brat.
All that shit fades. This lifestyle's forever when you made. They tweet about the length I made them wait. What the fuck you expect when a nigga got a cape and he's great? Ovens full of cakes that he bakes, still spreading paste. He loves to accentuate
yeah, 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 yeah. I can catch the wave if it's ocean like cup on king tide, got me on tsunami like seaweed. Got a nigga running like his ankle high. I can walk on water, yeah, a nigga feeling Jesus like. Why you whining about the water? You could take a sip of mine. Excuse me, God, but baby, over there it's Mary fine. Cause God will fuck, I wonder what the hell was on Joseph's mind. Probably slept a baby girl so fine, I would say the baby mine. So when I'm at the gates, Peter better call my name one time. Pussy like a rollerblade, you wanna be the first in line. I can be a booty ting and you can be my Damon riding. All the freaky shit you do, plus you swallow tippy time. Make a old flick, girl, use a pin up. Bad eyes, thick thighs, terrorize you enter. My right eye like heaven sent ya. You my nigga, catch way with ya. I can have a Benz or all, cannot afford a talker truck. Everything is everything, I can be out of love. Would you catch the wave or what? I said, would you catch the wave or what? Are you looking long term? Are you just trying to fuck? We can do the freaky things or chillin', just roll it up. Can you catch the wave or what? I said, can you catch the wave or what?
What's your plan for this year? Man, shit, we're gonna flip what I got. Just graduated. We're gonna do a big this year. We're at the beach right now. We're gonna hit this bonfire.
Yeah, you're the only one doing something New Year's this year. Look, homie.
Hell no, that's not what it looked like.
Shit, homie, you better take flight on that, homie.
What?
Say that shit.
He done fucked up. It's a wrap.
Go get this.
It's a wrap.
Try to keep your sanity like Jaws and Emily. So high, phantom off waves, making fan of me. Long hair, crazy style like an anime. Trying to stay on the wave like Snapchat. David Hasselhoff, watch me look Baywatch. Never soft like Chevy, life's too hard. Seen too many sandy chicks trying to get the king vibes. Show me what you told and I'll show you what she eyes. I could have a Benz, a lot of friends, kill every trend, but baby, these are them type of waves that don't really ever end. Catch a wave or fail to swim, and lose your life. Life's a casino, Dan Marino, now and then you rest in peace. All the rock pack, got me surf away. I don't need an hour, fucking rain like Shaq. Oceans opened up and optimists fly. Sandcastle, knock up the tide.
I can have a Benz or all, cannot afford a Tonka truck. Everything is everything, I can be out of love. Would you catch the wave or what? I said, would you catch the wave or what? Are you looking long term? Are you just trying to fuck? We can do the freaky things or chillin', just roll it up. Can you catch the wave or what? I said, can you catch the wave or what? I've been out here riding waves, making plays. Fuck with all the haters say, I do my thing. Seen it from a different view, yeah, a different frame. Never viewed this life the same, had to make a change. Let me ride a wave, no surfboard. Never listen to the shit they say about me in my own lane. Fuck a turf war. Had to tell the fucking face to get around me. Yeah, different from you. No, we ain't the same. I'm good with the sauce, and you don't relate. I'm riding the wave. I'm riding the wave. I'm riding the wave. I'm riding the wave. Point and hope they catch the drift. They catch the drift as I take a sip. Then I catch the drip. Yeah. Make a old flick, girl, use a pin up. Bad eyes, thick thighs, terrorize you enter. My right eye like heaven sent ya. You my nigga, catch way with ya. I can have a Benz or all, cannot afford a Tonka truck. Everything is everything, I can be out of love. Would you catch the wave or what? I I said, would you catch the wave or what? Are you looking long term? Are you just trying to fuck? We can do the freaky things or chillin', just roll it up. Can you catch the wave or what? I said, can you catch the wave or what?
Granny always bitching about me sagging at my britches, so I got a whipping with a stitch and cord and switches. Mama used to tell me stay my ass about the trenches, but I never listened. Hit the trenches, started creeping. Posted on the block, tugged with the hoovers. I was selling rocks to a club like a rooster. Math teacher asked me next, so why I'm always skipping. I was trapping fractions after school like detention.
Oh, there it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. The B-Side Forum. We get together every other Wednesday night, discuss all things life, all things hip-hop, all things business, anything else that comes up the table. I want to remind you guys, this Sunday night, we return to Petey's Place in beautiful Reseda, California for Monopoly, Young Box Productions, Sons Monopoly. We got Princess Jazz, we got Cooley Preach, we got my boy Son. We're going to make things happen real quick. So, video games, pool table, drink specials, free parking. We'll be here all night, man. I appreciate you guys coming on. If somebody wants to follow you on Instagram, social media, Moco Space, anything like that, we're going to hit you up. You got, my guy got it right here. There you go.
So everything's at Sin City Cairo. Sin City, like, you know, Vegas, and it's Cairo for those that don't know how to spell Cairo. Cairo. So Sin City Cairo at everywhere.
Explain your name to me. What does it mean?
All right, so I'm Egyptian, and I was born in Vegas. So Sin City, obviously, because I was born in Vegas, and then Cairo is the Egypt part. So Cairo is the capital of Egypt. So
you're 100% Egyptian?
100% Egyptian. Yeah, I'm African, baby.
Yeah,
so 100% Egyptian. So basically, yeah, it was Cairo. Okay, so when I came up with the name, it was Cairo. But you put in Cairo in Google, it's gonna bring up Egypt. So I threw the Sin City at the beginning, just marketing purposes. So, and that works out because now you throw in Sin City Cairo on the Google, it brings up me. So my Facebook, my Twitter, Instagram, etc.
There you go. Princess Jazz, if somebody wants to follow you on Instagram, social media, all that good stuff, where can they find you at?
They can find me everywhere. I am Princess Jazz, spelled just how it sounds. I am Princess Jazz. And I'm on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Definitely Google me.
There you go. My man, where can they find you at?
At Cooley Preach. You know.
That's it, boy. You want to spell it for the people?
Cooley with a K. So it's Koolie Preach.
There you go. My man, where can they find your studio at? More importantly than you.
You can
Nobody gives a fuck. Where can they find your studio at? Not you.
You can find my studio on Instagram, Double R Studios, but like not the whole double, like DBLR Studios. Double R Studios, Righteous Scene Relentless. You can find my Instagram for anyone that does give a fuck. Luwadup, LUEWADDUP.
There you go. My man, where can they find you at?
You can find me at Double R Studios whenever you want, you know, come through. But you can find me on Instagram, Facebook too. I don't really fuck around with Moco Space like that, you know.
Back in the day, Moco Space was popping.
Baca still
Back
has
in the day, Moco Space was popping.
Baca still has his account active.
What is Moco Space?
Yeah, what is that? I don't know.
How would you explain Moco Space?
It's for maniacs.
It's for Mocos.
Like
For
straight
Moco
Moco, like
Space.
straight horn dog. It's for a lot of homies that are in the pen. You know? So they get out, they set the date.
Swag.
What do you how long did it take you to catch on the engineering thing?
Honestly, I've been in there when he does so I have like 3 projects out, and I've been in there with him, and my ears kind of like develop from what he's doing, and he's not he's a great engineer, but he's a bad teacher. He's not that great at teaching, you know. So I'll just watch while he engineers, and then around the time with the money issue, I'll be in there by myself fucking with shit, and then I just told him, you know, I'm gonna try to start engineering, and then within about I
was like, just tell him, like, bro, just do it, like, just fucking do it.
Yeah, that's the teacher I had. So I would just go by.
That's a good teacher. Yeah, figure it out.
It's the best way, right?
Trial and error.
Trial
It took me about about a month and a half, really, like to get
That's a
everything
short
down.
amount of time. You're saying you're going to piss a lot of people off in front of all these cameras. You're going to tell people it took me a month to figure out engineering.
I'll vouch for him. Hey, he's better than a lot of people I know and shit. And I'm not saying that.
I got it.
Fucked up. You doubted me off the top. He didn't even.
No, I'm not done. I'm just saying
Look, that was a relationship. That was a relationship.
No, me. I'm just saying to say it took me a month to catch on to engineering. There's people that go to school for 5 years to get onto it.
I caught on. I just caught on pretty fast, and then and me too. I can't explain what that frequency does. I could just explain like, oh, I'm gonna do this because it's gonna sound like this. That's
So
why
you got more of an ear.
And they listen to it and they
yeah,
okay,
like, I
he
know
knows
which
what he's doing.
plugin to go to adjust and like okay. So, but I could make your shit sound pretty good, and I could add some effects to it. And it just took me about a month to get that shit down. It's been like 2 months since I've been doing it. Oh yeah, about three.
When he told you, hey, I want to start engineering, did you look at him like he's nuts?
Nah, hell no, cause like this is my boy. Like straight up, like anything he says, like, oh, I'm trying to do this. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it then. Like when he told me, like, bro, like let's just fucking like just go in on this shit. I'm like, bro, let's do it then. I wasn't like, oh shit, like nah, like don't do it. I just like he said, like I guess I'm a bad teacher. I just told him like, bro, just trust your ear. I keep telling him that, like, bro, just trust the ear. Like just do it. Like don't trip. Like you're good. Trust. Cause he always asks me like, what should I do good? What should I do? This and that. And I'm like, bro,
say, hey, figure it out.
Just do it, bro. Like just you're good. I'm like, bro, you're good. Trust. Just do it. Like you know.
So I'm a respected hip hop journalist, and I can't get away without asking you how you got the scar on your face.
He had to take it there. He had to take it there.
If you can say, hey, legally I can't tell the story, I respect that.
Yeah, legally I'll be in jail if I told a story.
I respect that.
Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, I got jumped.
Okay, so that's the beginning of the story. You got drunk, and then what happened?
No, jump.
Oh, you got jumped.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm not gonna get into details, but I got jumped. I didn't realize it was on my face until I got back in the car.
But the women like it though, right? It adds a little bit of intrigue.
Some character. They like to
God,
touch
let's
it.
go. You see the
They
scar?
like to touch
You see
that
the
shit.
spice? See the scar here?
So hold
It's
on,
the best
hold
thing
on.
happened to me at
Hold
the.
on,
It's the best thing happened to me at the
What
bar.
happened right there?
I had cancer and I had a big tumor coming out my neck, and they cut it open and took it out.
He's
and
for real.
the same day when they took it out, I was 8 years old. I was playing basketball the same day, that night. I had surgery in the morning, and at night I was playing basketball.
Crazy.
Dude. My
Baka's
come
a
on.
warrior.
I just want to say,
Soldier, warrior.
Hey, listen, thank God I survived.
Hey, what do you say? That's a humble brag? You just humbly brag.
That's a humble brag.
humble brag.
It's a great story at the bar, you know what I'm saying? It's a great story at the bar. I appreciate you guys coming through. It really means a lot. Young Ash, where can the people find you on social media, all that good stuff? I like that you keep your microphone in your pocket.
Well, my table got taken away, so.
That's right. You gotta keep track about that.
Pocket mic.
Instagram and Snapchat are the same. What's up, Ash? And Twitter is the one that's different. It's That's Dope Ash. Someone took my handle, so you can find me there. I'll be playing at Midnight Society on 7th after hours. So if you're up super late, can't sleep, you're an insomniac like me.
My name is Young Baka. This is at B-Side Forum. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Young Baka Productions, at Young Baka. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you guys one more time, man.
Hey,
thanks for coming in. It means a lot. I really do. It means a lot.
Man, appreciate
Versus
you,
Jazz,
Baka.
I appreciate you showing your mic. I know you're not happy about that. It's a diva like you.
Too bad.
See, I'm definitely not
Hey,
happy
but
about that.
before we leave,
Next
can we
time.
talk about that MGK? Who thought that shit was dope?
So I think MGK is up 1-0 right now on Eminem.
I'm a pass.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. 1-0 on Eminem. Why would you say that?
1-0 because the diss was really good. A lot of
I
people
think
say
the diss was
really good.
okay though. I don't think it was the greatest.
But general population, the majority of
A
people
lot of people
are
like
going
it.
with the majority of people
But
are going.
there's a lot of Eminem haters though. I feel like
I didn't listen to it.
Can't say there's a lot of
I think it was a good song though. I heard it.
Hold on. Why is there a lot of Eminem haters?
I don't know why, because I think it's the whole Jay Z.
I think you're wrong.
I think it's the whole Jay Z, Eminem. Who's the better? Who's more go? There's a lot of Eminem haters out there.
Eminem is the most mainstream rapper you could get.
He is a lot. He is mainstream.
You know
what's mainstream?
Listen, Sin City. Apology accepted, man. B-Side.
That GK was not that dope.
Good stuff. We'll take a picture against the.
Never trust a bitch who finds love in a camera. She will fuck you, then turn around and fuck a janitor. Set the parameters. You either with the pro ballers or the amateurs. I won't let you ruin my dreams or Harvey Weinstein the kid. Good morning, Matt Lauer, can I live? Look at my new digs. The rooftop can host a painting sip for like 40. The war halls on my wall paint a war story. Had to find other ways to invest, cause you rappers found every way to ruin protects. It's a nightmare, yeah. I'm too rare amongst all of this pink hair. Ooh. Still do the Fred Astaire on a brick. Tap, tap, throw the phone if you hear it click. Art Basel in the bezel. Your bust down is bust down and don't match the metal. Lower levels where you settle at. I'm the pot calling the kettle black, where there's no